Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Guzzy and this is Chat with Guzzy. Please, if you're here to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Guys, in my last video, I can remember posting this comment and I basically agreed with the comment saying, I mean, you guys should know your boundaries, support the businesses of your faves, and don't tell them who you want them to associate with and all that. However, una no dey listen. Onyeka and Victoria's fans decided that we need to disrespect these ladies and make them look cheap, make them look stupid, and we need to disgrace them because I mean, what is all this on the TL? Like, why are you people behaving like this? For me, it does not make sense. I know it's not the full fan base, but then again, this doesn't speak well. So on one part, we have Ozee's fan base basically cutting them warning and telling them, okay, don't be associated with this person, be associated with this person. Let me read this. The person said, Ozee, please, if you know what is good for you, build your brand alone with your brother Ozee. Don't let Onyeka and her sister come and steal your shine outside the house again. Don't let her use you and your brother to gain more fans and endorsement. Be wise, my G. If we gather your remaining fans and the ones Onyeka gained from you guys, you should probably be in top two. Onyeka does not exist without you and your brother. Let her build her brand herself while you do yours. No distractions again. The show is over. You need to secure the bag. I love you and your brother with all of me. I watch you for a living. I'm like, fans, why are you deciding who he should be friends with? And then he went on live and he had his brother on the live and all, and Victoria's fans and Onyeka's fans decided to show themselves and just basically disgrace these girls. While on his live, there were comments like, Ozee, consider Onyeka. She really fought for you guys in the house. Onyeka is wife material. She ate your bears. Give her a chance. Ozee, please, Onyeka is a perfect fit for you. Marry her, please. She fits you perfectly. Onyeka is the love of your life. Don't deny her. Ozee, please marry Onyeka and give her where to stay in Lagos, please. You know she doesn't have a place to stay. Victoria loves you. Please consider her. Leave your madam and focus on Victoria. Ozee, please choose Victoria. Onyeka is not your type, period. Ozee, Onyeka doesn't fit you. She's too big. You need a very slender, beautiful princess like Vicky. Like, guys, in what world do you think that writing all this is fair? In what world do you feel like writing all this gives them a an assurance or gives them a place in the guy's life? You guys are just making these ladies look cheap. I don't even want to believe that it's their fans at this point. I want to believe that, okay, the haters of each fan base are the ones doing this because I don't even no, 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 this is very disgraceful, and as far as I'm concerned, they have made these girls look cheap. They have disgraced these girls. What on earth is this? Why go to Ozee's life and make these two girls look like they are desperate for the guy? It doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, fans, you need to know where your boundary ends. Like, you are a fan, you shouldn't dictate who they should be with, who they should see, who they should not see, who they should be attached to. Why not they do like this sef? Abeg, let me not too dwell on that. Moving from that, abeg, Victoria had thanked her fans. I mean, top four, she had thanked her fans. And her mom, she had stated that her mom was shy. Her mom had also said a brief thank you. And she had stated that she had seen the frame that her fans got for her. Moving from that, Ben and Femi David, yes, they went and they did videos showing Onyeka and Chizoba. Also, they did videos showing Anita and Nelly. Yes, for those of you that have been looking for Anita and Nelly, they have shown them. Moving from that, let's talk about the top three interviews with Ebuka and basically how that interview brought drags to Wanni. Yes. So we are going to start with Kellyrae. So Kellyrae did his interview and he spoke of how he came into the house to win. Yes. However, when he heard people's profiles and all that, he was worried. He did not know if he was going to stay to the end or not. But then again, he was like, okay, plans have changed. They should not shall live first or second week. Every other week, he gives praise to God. Yes. His confidence grew as the week got by. Yes, that I mean, he used to watch Mayor's videos. So when he saw Mayor in the house, he was like, why was Mayor in the house? And he felt like Mayor was strong and all that. That he had always seen Wanni X Handy as big, yes, and that was the impression he had about them. And the impression that he had about the show is that with people like Wanni X Handy, I mean, they are the people that people generally gravitate towards, yes. And that whole tosa stuff, he had told them that I mean they don't blow. And I mean, he couldn't start having issues with people. That he's the type of person that if you bring issues his way, yes, he would give it back to you. But people did not really bring it his way. So there was no need just starting quarrels here and there. Yes. And for him, he felt like, I mean, when it got to top two, he was grateful and all that, that he was in the top two. But at that point in time, he felt it was Wanni that would win, and he was grateful that he was in the top two. It's when he had, like, when they were coming out that he was hearing his name, that was when he was like, okay, it could be him. Yes, for him, he said he has built himself to hold himself accountable and all that, and to just hold himself, especially when it comes to issues with ladies. Yes, so you can really never catch him having an argument with a lady. That if it's a guy, he can go all out and battle with them. That's why he did not really have issues with the Mbadiwe twins, is because he kept making excuses for them. And when he had stopped making excuses for them, he had an issue with Ozee, which was massive, that even his wife had asked him about and all. Yes, that he respected them so much. It's not that he was scared of them. And for him, the Mbadiwe twins helped him to trend some of the things of his that trended in the house. Yes, for him, having Cassia in the house with him was very difficult because I mean, intimacy, he couldn't get intimacy, and that was very hard for him. Yes, so it was difficult, but then again, he had told himself that he would be disciplined and all that, and that Cassia also tried her best. I mean, they knew why they came to the show, so they had to figure it out and all. But that people were already trying to figure them out, but at week 7 he did not care anymore. And for him, that whole thing with Femi David and Toby, he wasn't jealous. He would not say it was jealousy, but he knows that Kasia is someone that can go over the board when she plays, and when you return that same energy to her, she would not have it. Like that whole nipple thing, if Femi had touched her nipple, she wouldn't have gone for it. So it was just him basically telling her, don't play that type of play with someone when you cannot accept that kind of play. And he trusts his wife and he knows that she would not take it overboard. Yes, she would not go too far. So it was not jealousy. For Handy, he had said that that whole thing, Handy's lips did not touch his. Yes, that he doesn't feel like he led anyone on. Yes, plus see, Cassia wouldn't have even stood for that. Yes, she wouldn't have been able to take it. She would have scattered everything and everywhere. Yes. For him, he liked how Wanni treated Sean in the house. Yes. And Anita was open and a beautiful soul to Tofa. Tofa laughs a lot, and if Tofa is wise, he will hold Anita tight. Yes, for him, age is just a number. As for Soldier Nelly, he does not know. He will wait to see them outside the house because they kept on saying that they'll wait to see where it goes outside the house. Plus, Nelly is a correct girl, but she can be very strategic and intentional. So he doesn't know. Yes. But if there was anybody that used sheep in the house, he would tell them well done because I mean, that would have been a lot. Yes. He also said that he had told Cassia that they going into the house was their honeymoon. And they've done the first part, and this first part that they were in the house for their first part honeymoon actually made them stronger and all that he never knew, or Cassia never knew how far he could go for her and all that. And he just hopes that she saw it in the house, that on a normal he cook and clean for her. He even feels like he has made her lazy. Because what is his duty in her life if not to cover up for her and to make her life easy? For him, he said some people don't show excitement when he was in their group. That it was afterwards that they started getting around it and all that. Yes, for him, he's looking into going into his music, acting, and modeling. He will also be investing the money and all that. Yes. And he has already broken one record, so he's on to the next record. And if you don't know what he means by that, he's just basically saying he has broken the record to be the first married man on the show. He wants to break the record to be the first successful artist to come out of the show. At this point, in all honesty, I wish him all the best. Yes. Now, moving from him, let's talk about Wanni's interview. And this interview was very controversial, and it got her a lot of drags. In fact, people started saying that thank God Kellyrae won, because she's rash, she's this, she's that. It was a lot. Now, what did she say? She said that she was not disappointed in taking second, that she thought she would go home last week, that's before the finals and all that, because her crew had gone and all that. So she was even surprised that she made it to top three, Seth. Yes, and for her, she had gotten what she came to the show for. For her, she has stated that she's a positive girl who has a direction, and by God's grace, she would have no problem making that money by the end of the year. Yes, for her, she did not know where she would come up in that whole top eight. She did not know, but then again, she's okay with where she got to. Yes, for her, she was bored without Handy and Sean in the house. For her, the money would have been a plus. However, Kellyrae is a deserving winner. That she wanted the money, yes, and she felt at some point she was spicier than Kellyrae. So she thought at some point, like in that top two distance, that okay, she had a chance and all that. But when she started getting to the stage and she started hearing the chants of names, she knew that she wasn't getting it. Yes. And for her, it feels so good because her name is flying up and down and all that. And the love she's getting is amazing. Yes. For her, she was surprised that during the last week she got closer to Suge at the finals. Yeah. She also said that the housemates gave her a lot of grace when Handy and Sean left. That Nelly and herself were cool before the whole bomb thing happened, and that had caused a disconnect and all that. But afterwards, two of them were cool and all. She had said that her space or her being in a ship did not restrict her from making friends or anything like that. That in fact, herself and Handy, they are lovely girls and all that. But then again, they don't really know how to make friends and all that. So the ship did not restrict her from making friends, that she's a lover girl. And if she had gone into the house, like if she was to go into the house again, she would not change anything, because the show was a wholesome experience for her. She got to love and all that. She spoke about him and all, and she said them leaving 2 weeks before the show was, she'll take it as a blessing in disguise, because people got to see her for her without them being in the picture. She had said that with Sean it was easy, that firstly the connection was physical and all that before it became more. She proceeded to say that she did not do the chasing, that she did not do the chasing, and that the whole Nelly thing and Sean, if Sean had wanted Nelly, he would have gotten her, because he would have gone for her, and it was obvious because she knew that Nelly wanted Sean. That she shipped with Suge month later and all that, that had taken time. But then again, she had seen the flirting that Nelly was flirting with Sean. And when Ebuka had said, okay, was it just from her side? She had said she wasn't really looking at Sean's side. Reason because she knew she wanted Sean, so she was looking at other girls that she felt wanted Sean. So she was seeing Nelly's flirtiness with him and all that. So she felt like if Sean had gone for Nelly, Nelly would have answered, like Nelly would have accepted and all that. That even when herself and Sean were together, Nelly still continued flirting with him, and that had pissed her up at some point, and she had spoken about it and all that she doesn't believe that men are dogs. However, she feels like Sean is someone that knows what he wants and he goes for what he wants. That for her, she might not be his full spec or whatever, but he would know that he met a woman in her and he will never forget her, whether they date or not. Now, before I talk about other things she had spoken of, this aspect of Nelly and Sean caused a lot of controversy. Yes, people were like, you're still talking about Nelly even outside the house. See, the drags were much. The drags were much, especially because she had said if Sean had gone for Nelly, he would have gotten Nelly. Now, what do you think about that statement that she had made? Me, I know that Wanni just opens her mouth and speak. And the funny thing is that when she had said that, yes, she has spoken about this feeling in the house. That's true. She has spoken about it. She even spoke about it in her diary sessions and all that. Well, let me know how you feel about all that. But the drags on her were massive. Like, in fact, at some point, Nelly started trending. Like, and people were like, Nelly did not even come out today and all, and she is trending. It was a whole lot. Well, she continued her interview. She was like that Handy and herself are soulmates. Yes. So Sean, and then again, Sean liked the company and all that. So Sean did not mind. It wasn't like it was a trouble thing or anything like that. That they also had their alone time and all that. That anybody that feels a certain way about it, I mean, one man's food is another man's poison. She would not force anyone to get it. Yes. For her, she said at some point she felt like he was holding back and all that, that all she wanted was reciprocity. And basically, she's still getting to know him and all. And now that they're out of the house, she would see the cards clearly and know if she's down for it or not. Yes. Because for her, that whole fight scene and all, even her sister that is her soulmate and all that, two of them fight and their fights are not even here. So for her and Sean to fight and all that, it's nothing out of the blues. That clashes must happen, yes. And both of them are flawed human beings, as no one is perfect, and it's better she gets to see the side now to know if she wants that or not, if she can handle it or not. That she didn't think that Victoria and Sean had anything, yes, but she did think that Victoria at some point liked Sean and she had told her about it, yes, that she knows that they are just friends and all. She had said that, I mean, whether she and Sean dates or not, they will be friends for life because I mean, she does not beef her exes. Plus, I mean, he calls her out on her bullshit. As regards herself and Ruthie, she has stated that it was, in fact, before she started talking about that, she had done the whole po again. Not audibly, but the signal stuff. Yes. She had also said that she had no problem with Ruthie. That I mean, Ruthie was one of the people that she never said anything negative about. She was getting to know Ruthie and all that. So she was surprised when she heard what Ruthie had said about her and all. and that Ruthie lied when she said she had said it to her because she didn't, and that okay, she did not go to her and all that, that she did not go at Ruthie, it was Ruthie that came for her, and that for her, she feels like, I mean, for someone to be that bitter, to concoct lies about another person, she just feels like that's witchcraft. I'm like, it's all right. Ruthie, they don't call you winch. She was like, she feels that's witchcraft and that she feels like Ruthie is going through something mentally or physically. And she wishes her healing, she wishes her love, and she wishes her light. Voila. Ruthie, only you don't collect witchcraft. Say, they say your head not correct or you are going through something. That she feels Ruthie feels negative towards herself and Handy, that she was calm when Ruthie came back because I mean they came back for a mission and she knew because she's a gamer, game recognizes game. Yes. So for her, she had to show that she has grown over the show, that she could control her rage and all that. She had to prove that to herself that she had grown, and that was why she remained calm as Ruthie came back the third time. Plus, it was a thing of we've gone at it two times, I'm not giving you a third. Yes. For her, she said that she would listen if Ruthie comes to talk to her. She would listen to whatever Ruthie has to say. However, she does not feel like there's any sitting down with Ruthie because she feels like she was wronged by Ruthie. Yes, she did not wrong Ruthie. Ruthie did wrong her. So she's not going to have a sit and talk with Ruthie, except if Ruthie comes to her to have a conversation of which she will sit down and just listen to what Ruthie has to say. And she's not a girl that holds grudges or anything like that. And she wishes Ruthie all the best. As for herself and Onyeka, she said that, I mean, Onyeka is a beautiful and smart girl. And at the beginning, for her, it was a thing of off and on and all that. Plus, Onyeka was being all touchy with Sean and all that, that she had told her that, you are being all touchy with my guy. Plus, Onyeka had told her previously that she would not allow anybody to be touchy with her guy. Plus, she felt like if she did not set boundaries at that beginning when Onyeka was doing that, everything would have gone overboard. Yes. And that when Sean and Handy left, it had helped both of them to connect more. And now she knows the level where she and Onyeka are and all that. That it may go deeper, but at least now she knows the level where she and Onyeka are. That Onyeka is a clingy person, and I mean, she didn't like the fact that Onyeka was being all touchy with Sean and all. And she felt like Onyeka should understand her because Onyeka is someone that is territorial. Look at the whole Ozee situation, that Onyeka is territorial and all that, and it's not something she does knowingly. But then again, she feels like you are someone that is like this, so you should be able to get this. Yes. For her, she said that why she had said that whole respect thing about the other ships is because, I mean, Anita's guy Tofa had moved on to Handy, had been flirting with Handy and all that, but she did not spill it because it was not in her place to tell Anita. Also, with Nelly, she just had her opinions about Nelly, about the whole stuff. And if she's to be honest, it's a thing of okay, if I'm not on the show, I would have my opinions the way people outside have their opinions. That does not stop me from having my opinions even in the house. She said that Nelly's bomb was nice, however, she still stands by what she said. That yes, she just felt like she stands by what she said. Remember what she had said was that if Nelly's bomb was done, then her hip was not properly filled. But she was like that. The bomb is nice, and she always feels, and she has always said it, that Nelly was one of the most attractive girls in the house. Plus, she liked her fashion sense and all that. But she will still stand by what she said, and it's not from a malicious place. It's just like a thing that she says, that she even tells Handy and herself that, okay, well, look at them all, their stomachs are big, they need to tuck it in and all. It's just normal thing. Someone cannot be perfect, yes. And these they had dragged her for again, because it's a thing of Nelly no even sent you, and here you are talking about her and all. What is your business? See, Nelly's people came for her and all that. The drags were much, yes. And she has spoken about how she, when she came out of the house, she heard that Nelly had called her a stupid bitch and all that, when that had come out and all. And she was like, fair enough and all, because she and Nelly, they were not friends or anything like that. Yes, so it was fair. There was nothing for her to go and meet Nelly to have a conversation about. Yes, and for her, it was not from a malicious place. Yes, that she does not think Nelly and Sood will walk outside the house. Firstly, because of the age, and also she remember when she was teasing Nelly about Suge and all, and Nelly had told her not to spoil what she has outside and all that. So she felt like that whole thing would not really work. Plus, she feels like Nelly is someone that would want to settle down soon, and Suge doesn't look like someone that is in that headspace anytime soon. For her, she said she may be wrong, but these are her opinions. She also said that she wishes them all the best. That, I mean, when they had started bonding, she had seen that, okay, they were cute and all. For Anita and Tofa, she said she doesn't know, cause I mean, she got out of the house and found out that Tofa had lied about his age twice. That you had lied the first time and you got an opportunity and you still lied again. So she doesn't know, that she doesn't think Anita would likely forgive the second lie. Yes. As for Ben and Chizoba, she says she doesn't know. She wishes them all the best. Yes, that they look like they like each other and all that. As for Ruthie and Mayor, she said that, I mean, Ruthie had told her before the fight and all that she liked Sean, and secondly Tofa, and for Mayor, she just liked the attention that Mayor was giving her, that she doesn't see any genuineness between Ruthie and Mayor, that Ruthie might like Mayor as a friend, but she doesn't think there's anything more than that. She doesn't think Ruthie likes him as a lover. Yes, for her, she said, I mean, it was hard when Sean and Handy left, especially the day one and two. But then again, she's a strong girl. She said that she's going to dive into acting, DJing, starting her NGO, music production, basically anywhere where money face. Yes, because she and her sister are hustlers, and they're also going to go into their YouTube, as they already had something going for them there. Yeah, so that's it about her interview with Ebuka and her drags. Now let's go over to the last interview that was released, which was Onyeka's interview. Now Onyeka said that she felt like she would win at every point in time. And she got to understand things differently. Like, she got to understand that people win differently. That even as she did not win when she came out of the show, when she was called that and all that, she felt like she won. Yes. And for her, she felt like, I mean, or she thinks that she was being real and all, she did not hold back. And she felt that was what took her from bottom four to top three. Yes. She said that she was vulnerable to all, and all the time she cried is because she was vulnerable. It wasn't a strategy or anything like that. That for years she did not cry because she had to be strong for her family and all that. And then later she started crying, and the tears had not stopped since then. She said that she's happy her fans know her and know that she's a crybaby and all. She said she knew that God had her back and all, so she just let him carry the burden and all that. She did not really worry. She said she entered the house and wanted to spice up the house. Yes, that everything she did intentionally, she said that she did them intentionally in the house. But every other thing was just her being herself. Yes, that she doesn't care about gossips and all that. She just wanted to spice up the house and all that. In the beginning, yes, she did go for the gist, but later on, the gist came to her that those that want to know the real her would know the real her, and those that don't want to wake up keep holding on to what they think they know. Yes, for her, she said she didn't want to be mixed with any sheep because I mean the whole emotions around it and tag, she didn't want them. That she wanted to be known as Onyeka and she wanted to see how far she would go on her own without any sheep. That she liked Sean as a friend and respected the Wanni and Sean relationship. Yes, that for her, Sean was just her guy and they were just cool friends. That for her, she shows love through touching, yes, and there was no intention towards anything more than that with herself and Sean. That's just it. And with Wani, she was very careful because I mean she was close to Sean and Wani, so she was very intentional about the boundaries and all that. That she did not even think she was touching Sean, that in her mind she wasn't touching Sean or anything like that. Yes. And it was at this point that baby girl claimed amnesia. She said that she doesn't remember the whole spanking in the ass thing between her and Suj. Hey, and Ibuka was like, okay, okay, let's blame it on the alcohol. I said, nah, so blame it on the alcohol. You will not remember. She went on to talk about her jet ski and the rest. She said she did not jet ski into Wani and Sean's relationship. That yes, she jet skied into Nelly and Sude's relationship, but then again, there was no bad intention. She was not serious, and she felt like the girls knew that she was playing around, and they just basically didn't misunderstand her or anything like that. They just felt like she was playing and all. And so they did not take her seriously, that she's a girl's girl and a guy's guy. Yes. For her, she thought the Umbadiwe twins were young guys when she first met them and all that. And she has stated that she was not going to talk to them and all. But that Chizoba started talking to Ozee, and she's the type of person that actually trusts Chizoba's judgment when it comes to friends and all that. And that was how Chizoba started talking to Ozee, started talking to Nelly, and that was how she started talking to these people. And it was a thing of Chizoba talking to Ozee and then Ozee and her having conversations, and then again that's how they just clicked and all that. For she denied having feelings for Ozee, like she denied it completely. She said that she and Ozee, they were just comfortable around each other. She said the housemate fueled the whole narrative between herself and Ozee. At that point, I'm like, Onyeka, housemates did not fuel nothing. Housemates did not fuel nothing. She said she was fond of Ozee, that Chizoba knows her well because Ebuka had asked her, will you say Chizoba knows you well? And she was like, yes. And Ebuka had told her, the Chizoba that knows you well, the housemates, the fans, everybody, your lovers, your haters, everybody had seen what was happening between you and Ozee. And you are still denying it. She still said, nothing, no. Nothing there. Yes, she said the whole kitchen scenario kiss and all that, that they did not kiss. Hey God, Onyeka is basically calling us blind. Onyeka said they did not kiss, so that she and Ozee they play, or she and the Mbadiwe twins play in funny ways, yes, and mistakes can happen and all that. That she did not kiss him or they did not kiss in the kitchen. She said that she can't calculate if he handled the situation well or not, because I mean she has not sat down to do all that calculation. She knows her boundaries when it comes to them and vice versa, and they just vibe. Yes. Ebuka then asked her, in a world where Ozee is single and he asks you out, would you agree? And her reply to that, she had said that, I mean, Ebuka is making her now think of things that she has never thought of before. This is something she has never thought of, and she doesn't know. that before she got into the house, she was just coming out of a relationship and all that. So she's not in the headspace for anything like that. She said that she feels like Victoria did like Ozee and she felt like she was friends with Victoria. That was why she kept talking about it. That maybe she shouldn't have kept on talking about it and all that. But in her heart, she did not mean anything bad and all that. So she just left God to have this whole situation and straighten it out. Yes, because she did not have anything against Victoria. Her highlight for her was taking down the DRC. Yes, taking them down because I mean it had to be done and she knew she had to be the person to do it and it felt nice. Yes, that was a highlight for her, that she's the type of person that can take you down with zero bad energy for you. However, she will just know that you need to be put in your place and all that. She had mentioned us other highlights also. She said that herself and Chizoba, they love each other very deeply. And for her, if she loves somebody, she feels whatever the person does deeply. Yes, emotions are involved and all that. That's why they fought. That she's very protective of Chizoba and all that. She does not play with Chizoba. That Chizoba is her baby for life. Chizoba is her baby forever and all that. And so definitely they will fight. That she feels what people like when you love people, you love deeply. And the things that you ordinarily let go for others, you would not let it pass for them because I mean it would hurt you deeply and all that. That for her, in their house, they love each other deeply, and everything has to be balanced. There is peace, but then again, there is peace, there would also be war. For her, she had spoken into going into cosmetology, yes, her skin, her dandruff product and all that. She has spoken about getting her own law firm, yes, because she's going to be doing that, doing entertainment law. Yes, she had spoken about how she would love to sing, she would love to write, she would love to dance, she would love to perform, yes, theater act, or even perform with artists and all that. She really wants to explore her writing skills. It was when she got into the house she got to know that she could write scripts. So she would love to actually explore that. That was a lot. Like this video is a lot. Well, that's it. Oh, that's how Onyeka formed amnesia on us. So and told us she does not remember Suge spanking her, let alone her asking for the spank. She does not. She and Ozee did not kiss ever in the house. I say wahala, wahala wear coin shoe. Well, that's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. I'll always keep you guys up on everything happening with the housemates, especially now that they're out of the house. Let me know your thoughts on this particular video. Please like this video, share this video, and comment. I love you all. Bye, guys.